If y'all don't know my story, I used to make in a weekend, and I'm not exaggerating, I would make in a weekend $2,000 cash. Friday night. By the end, I'm walking home. Friday night, I'm taking everybody out to eat. I got $2,000 cash. I'm not exaggerating. There were times where I'd be so young and dumb that we'd be out partying and I just throw money around. Literally just throw it. So I had money. I was doing very well. I had a career. Doing very well in my career. I've never went to college in my life. I've never said, I did one semester in college, and I said, it ain't for me. I'm serious. I went and bought a book bag and everything. You should have seen me on that first day of school. I was ready. I had a book bag on. Had the pencil case, and I bought new pencils and a mechanical kind too, so I could do that. I love the mechanical kind. Had new pens and everything, and I walked into my class the first day, and I sat in the front row, because I'm like, I'm a college boy now. You see, in my life, in my head, where I'm from, college was never part of my future. I never thought about college one day in my life. That's why I talk to you guys about that stuff. Because when I was your age, college was the farthest thing from my mind. I was going to be everything else but go to college. So I walked into school the first day, I'm sitting down, the teacher started talking, and I'm like, yeah, I can handle this. And then he turned around and he said, so Keon, can you explain it? And I said, I'm shaking my head the whole time like I understood, but deep down I was like, I ain't getting nothing. So the next week I came back to class, I sat in the second row. And then the third week I came to class, I was in the third row, fourth row. By the time I was like, forget this college ain't for me. But yet I still prospered in my career. And what really surprised me was that I was a person that never went to college, but yet I was the boss over people that went to college. That used to shock me. So naturally, I had my own place. I'm living on my own. Girls coming left and right. I had that party house. Every weekend we had a party. I got friends that were DJs, so we were living young. I got money, my own house, nice car. Everything was. But it all changed in one night. And to the natural, when you looked at things in the natural, you could have said, man, things were going well for me. But God had something different. And when I got quiet that night, it wasn't an audible voice, folks. It wasn't something audible. It wasn't like I couldn't hear it with these ears. I had to hear it from this ear. And again, I'm trying to clarify, so I want to make sure you learn that it wasn't an actual saying. It was just a knowing. I just knew something. So for me to put words to the knowing, for me to vocalize what I felt that moment, it was like, Keon, is this the best that I have for you? Those simple words, that simple knowing on the inside, changed the whole course of my life. And it wasn't a word. It was just, I just knew. I just knew this was, I just felt like, man, I can't explain it, but I just know this is where you want me to go. That's God leading me. That was God leading me, you know that? That's God leading me. Because He promised to lead me by my spirit, not by voice. So when I got home, I got discharged from the hospital. very next thing that I did is I got all my friends together. I said, man, I'm leaving. They looked at me like I was stupid. They looked at me like I was dumb. Because, man, we were having fun. See, but when you get something from God, when you get a word from God, man, it brings confidence. It brings confidence. Even though you may not understand what might be next. Because I know God told me, man, that brings confidence. And I can show you that from the Bible, but I'm just telling my testimony. So I got all my friends together and I said, look here. I'm done. I'm leaving. Packed up my bags, I packed up all my stuff, took my dog, everything. And I moved back home. It didn't make sense. Was it easy? It ain't. Y'all never experienced the joys of being on your own. So good when you're on your own. Walk around the house naked and cook if you want to. Beautiful man. Making some mac and cheese butt naked. It's your own house. It didn't look right. It looked stupid. It looked like I was going backwards. Because that's the goal for a lot of young people, is to get their own place. How many of us say that? When you sit in your bedroom and you dream about it, I can't wait till I'm on my own. I ain't got nobody around to tell me what to do. I got my own bills. If I want to stay up late, man, if I don't want to wash my dishes for 3 months, I'm not going to wash those dishes. Matter of fact, that was the first thing I did, man. The first time, it was so funny. When I got my place, man, I told my friends, I was just like, watch this, y'all. Boom, I dropped the glass there, I just walked off. I said, it's my house. It's my house, boy, you better watch that. But I'm on my own. Did my laundry, I didn't have to fold my clothes. I just do it wherever I want. So now I go from all of that freedom. I go to all of that freedom. All of this freedom, all of this, I don't gotta tell nobody what I'm doing. I don't gotta tell nobody what time I'm coming home. I can have whoever I want in my house, and I can have them how late I want them, because it is my house. You pay the rent, you. But I go backwards. I go backwards. I pack all my stuff up. I'm back on me. So this was September of 2009. Now for me personally, man, I used to have the things that I would do. That I allowed myself to get into takes a toll on your body. The things that you open doors for the enemy. The Bible says he'll come right in. And I used to walk around with a smile on my face, but deep down on the inside, I would feel heavy. It was a heavy feeling. Always felt very, very heavy. I could be in a group of people laughing, smiling, joking. Everybody could be having a good time. I could be having a good time. But when I look inside, I felt heavy. I never just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's this feeling of not being satisfied. You know, not being satisfied. And it was hard for me to sleep at night. I used to have crazy dreams. And it would be the same dream